Hi, and welcome to Masterclass 2 in a series of 3 that I'm running this week. It's half term here in the UK, and I'm recording these 3 masterclasses so you can understand LinkedIn that little bit better. So, Masterclass 1 was all about developing a winning mindset on LinkedIn. Masterclass 3 is all going to be about how to create income from LinkedIn, how to convert your LinkedIn activity into cash in the bank. And today we are going to talk about, and I know I've not given this a very creative title, but I thought, again, this series of masterclass has been recorded. So based on the things that I get asked the most and the things that I think about the most, and those things are, why don't people do what they need to on LinkedIn, even though I tell them exactly what to do? People always ask me what they should be posting on LinkedIn. And also, how can I get people to go from being really active on LinkedIn, which is great, to converting that into cash in the bank? So that's why I decided to do these 3 particular topics, currently streaming and being recorded for future use. So if you're watching me in the future, hi. And please feel free to reach out to me, let me know how you found the training. Okay, so we're going to crack on. I'm going to aim for about 30 minutes of training. I can see some comments, so I might have a chance to answer some questions. But what I wanted to do today is, so normally when I do content training, I always talk about my 4 pillars of content, and those are stories, video, social proof, and call to action. So telling stories about who you are and what you do, putting out video content, putting out testimonials and social proof, and telling people what they can buy from you. So stories, video, social proof, call to action. However, even though I talk about this all the time, I still find when people invest into the LinkedIn Mastermind, it's still a question they come back to. What do you actually mean when you say stories, video, social proof, call to action? And I'm thinking, this is what I mean, so telling stories, so writing short posts that arrive in people's feeds that talk about who you are, what you do, what you're doing, what you've done in the past, what you want to do in the future, what you do for your clients. So telling micro stories, if you like, on LinkedIn. Short, long, spaced out, with an image, without an image, I don't mind, as long as you're posting stories, because I believe that stories help us really understand who somebody is. And we want people to fall in love with you on LinkedIn. We want people to really see who you are. And for me, stories really build up a picture of who you are. So how can you tell a story about you? It could be, I've recently posted a 9-piece post all about my journey with my mental health. I've also posted a picture of what I'm having for my dinner, right? So these are all stories. I've posted stories from what I did when I was a teenager, and I've posted stories about what I hope to do in the future. All stories. I've told stories about training that I've done. I've told stories, some stuff that my kids are doing. I've told stories of successes I've had in business, and I've told stories of failures I've had in business. And I've told stories of success I've had in my personal life and my professional life. And I think the thing that stops people telling stories is that they feel like people aren't interested, or it's somehow self-indulgent to talk about themselves, or that their story isn't important. And people love a story. People absolutely love a story. So you can take it from me. It's going to help, not hinder your business, the more stories that you tell. Video is a big problem for people. They really get themselves in a tears about it. What about the way I look? What about the way I talk? What about the way I sound? What about if I lose my way, if I lose my words? What if I've not done my hair properly? What if I put on a few pounds? So again, we hear a lot of this inside the mastermind, and I am live at the moment, Maria. We hear a lot of this inside the mastermind, and I think video often comes down to confidence. And how do I get people to do more video? Is I force them to do video in the nicest possible, kindest way when they are starting out, when people aren't really watching and engaging with them, because that's when you can get things wrong and say things wrong. I did a live yesterday to talk about this masterclass where I found on my computer the rubber duck that myself and my family hide around the house so we can sort of surprise each other with the rubber duck. And I couldn't stop laughing. Did I? Well, I couldn't stop recording because I was live, but so what? It's like, it happened. It's fine. It's funny. You know, my mum thought it was funny. And I sent it to my kids. I was like, I'm going to kill Stu because he really put me off my stride. But again, that's video, and it really shows people who you are. And that's what people want to know. They want to know who you are. If they're going to give you hundreds and thousands of pounds of your own business, money, their own money, surely, or their company's money. You want people to know you, like you, love you, want more of you. Social proof gives people evidence, and confidence comes from evidence. The more evidence people see, the more likely they are to buy from you in the future, that you've helped people just like them. And then call to action posts. You know, again, I've got a real high performing group of VIPs who I'm coaching in a small group at the moment for that LinkedIn in an accelerator. And I'm still hearing this from them, how should I write a post that sells my stuff? Like, should I write a long post about it or a short post, or should I, put my prices or not put my prices? So I understand that a lot of the resistance to posting comes from that unsure feeling. However, what I would say is the more you post, the more you realize that your worst fears don't come true. And in fact, the most likely thing to happen when you post on LinkedIn is nothing, which is kind of disappointing and inspiring and motivating all at the same time, because you can't really get this stuff wrong. And if you take away one thing from watching this, please let it be: done is better than perfect. And the more you do, the easier this gets. So what I thought I'd do today, instead of me going on about different types of stories and how to do video and all that kind of stuff, I would show you, not tell you, about what to post on LinkedIn. So I haven't done my LinkedIn, as I would say, today. And that's how I approach my LinkedIn marketing. I make sure it's done every day. So today, have I done my LinkedIn yet? Yes, no. I go to bed. Did I do my LinkedIn today? Yes or no? 3 things to do on LinkedIn, which I've talked about in number 1, which is grow my audience, engage my audience, and post content for my audience. As long as I've done those 3 things, I've ticked on my LinkedIn for the day. And have I done stories, videos, social proof, call to action? So I'm going to show you, save me doing it later, me doing my LinkedIn today. So hopefully it'll work. It's technology, doesn't always, isn't always my best friend. Obviously, I'm going to show you my LinkedIn. Here we go. Here's my LinkedIn. So what do I do when it comes to my LinkedIn? So I need to do my posts. So I'm not going to do my whole LinkedIn today. I'm just going to do my posts. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell a story. So I'm going to talk about what I'm doing right now. In fact, I'm going to put right now, I am like, see, you watch my not very good typing. I am live on LinkedIn and Facebook and YouTube, talking about what to post on LinkedIn. And this isn't just because I do LinkedIn stuff that this works, right? You can do this, just post about what you're doing at that moment. This is a story post and as you can see, I've not planned this because talking about who I am and what I do. I think it's important to tell stories, to show the person behind the profile. I do hours and hours of free content. Outlining my strategies, because the more people I can help, the more people will get results and ultimately a percentage will come by doing a paid program. We go even more in depth. Spelled incorrectly. So that's my story post. I'm telling a story about something I'm doing and why I do it. And you can tell a story right now. You can, as you're watching this, you can go to your LinkedIn and you can say, right now, I am watching a training by Helen Judah. Feel free to tag me in. And you know, and this, she's told me to write a story post. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I'm doing right now and who I am. Okay, so video. Just stop sharing for a sec, she says. So I've done my story post. So back so I can see myself. Right, so now I've got to do a video. So I've got my phone here. I'm sure a lot of you got this phone thing that I have in my hand. So go to my LinkedIn app. Love my LinkedIn app. I'm in it all the time. And I'm going to do a video. So just press photo stroke video at the top. Video. I am going to put it on. I might have a cup of tea first. On my stand. A lot of you will have one of these. If not, you can get them pretty cheaply from the old Amazon. It's a bit bright though. So I'll just clip it in there. Do the hair. Hi there. I'm currently live on LinkedIn and Facebook and YouTube explaining how I do my LinkedIn every day. And one of the things that I do is I do 4 posts, usually all on top of each other at the same time of day without overthinking them. One is a story, one is a video, one is some social proof, and one is a call to action to buy something or do something to come off of LinkedIn and into my audience, whether it's my email, or to follow me, or to sign up for something somewhere else, or sometimes just ask people if they want to buy my stuff. And so I'm demonstrating how I do video for my business and how people can do video for their businesses too. So it's a little bit meta, but we are where we are. And I'm just trying to explain how you just press the button, go live, don't overthink it, do it, and then people can see who I am, what I look like in real life, or as near to real life as you can get until they do meet me. And then they say, I know you, you're that woman off LinkedIn. I don't think that would happen if they just saw my words. Maybe if they saw a lot of my pictures, but I think the video brings you to life, and if people decide whether they either like you or not, just like when you meet somebody in person. So hopefully this is useful. If you're watching this live or you're watching this back, I'm going to go back to the training. So save it. Back to my thing. Video saved successfully. Hi there. I'm currently live on LinkedIn and YouTube. So I'm not going to do anything on top of that really. I'm just going to press next and then say, but this is pretty meta. I'm much better. You can see I'm a much faster typer with my thumbs than I am with my keyboard. It feels like going back to my job in an office, you know, where I used to sit at your keyboard all day. But actually, what I tend to do most of the day is sit on my phone in front of my computer. Right, this is pretty meta, but we are where we are. We are. This is a video post. One of my 4 pillars of content. I'm teaching right now, capitals. On a live training. Training. Laughing emoji. Right, so that will be loading up while we get on with the next one. Right, so that video is happening right now, which is cool. Let's go back to my LinkedIn. So this is going to be really, I know this one's probably going to go wrong, right? Because again, it's technical, but let's see. So, right, so we're back here. So social proof, and this is easy for me, admittedly. There's me live right now. This is admittedly easier for me because my profiles are right down at the moment, under 3,000. They're like over 5,000 at one point. Yeah. Right. So this is easy because I've got tons and tons of social proof. So it does make it a little bit easier for me. But if you haven't got tons and tons of social proof, I would just say you just use the same one. And if you haven't got any, I would offer to do your thing for free, whatever it might be, for maybe an hour for 3 people, and ask them to give you a testimonial, put it on LinkedIn, or give you a shout out somewhere, or send you a text about it, and then I would screenshot and use that again and again and again. But because I'm quite lazy, I tend to post these top few. So I've got 406, but I tend to post these top few. Annabella's quite a new one, actually. She put this on November. She's in my VIP group that I was talking about. So I just hopefully, don't let me down. This is what I mean. Control, shift. Oh no, I've done it. Right. So I'm just going to screenshot it. Cross your fingers, everyone. It's gone somewhere. Right. So then I go back to my, oh no. Going to the wrong place. I used to do this live like in person. It was really funny because I just don't know my way around LinkedIn at all, considering I'm on it all day every day, because this is the amount I use it. I'm showing you right now, basically. Okay, so what on earth was I doing? Right, so I was going to post a new post, wasn't I? Right, that's what's happened. I've scrolled down. Right, so then I want to add a photo. Again, I do most of this on my phone, so it's much easier for me to do it quick. Right, okay, so that's it there. I do, and this is true. I love Annabella. I think she's great. Great name as well. That's the kind of name you wanted when you were a little girl, isn't it? Why am I called Helen when I could be called Annabella? So pretty. And the work she's doing in the world and inside my VIP accelerator. Don't know why I called that because I can barely spell it. Oh, there we go. And that's a bit of a cheeky promo, I guess, because someone will probably message me like, what is this VIP accelerator and how can I get on it? I think she's fabulous, and she is. And so on a mission to improve body positivity. Oh, I can't spell that either. Positivity. Why can't I spell that? Improve body positivity inside mind of people. She's amazing as well. Okay, so that's my social proof done for the day. It's not even lunchtime. Okay. So what I've got to do now, a call to action post. What should I post about today? I really want people to come to the next webinar. So to the next masterclass. So my final masterclass is going to be all about, in fact, my final masterclass this week, live Friday. Oh, I never would have made a touch typist. It's going to be all about how to monetize, spelt UK way, LinkedIn. I don't know about you. I've said this about 5 times this week. I don't know about you. My building society won't accept reach, likes, or views. To get notified when I go live, No email required. People seem to love that. And sign up here up to my messenger bot. And I'll also give you £100 worth of free training. Well, it's 99, but it sounds better when I say like that. I think there's more than 99 because you get £99 thing and then all the other stuff. Then I need the link, which I'll keep in my notes. I don't know if you can see my notes when I go into my notes. Otherwise, you'll just see that most of my notes are orders for the Indian takeaway or the Chinese takeaway or the bar because I write it in my notes, or ice cream or something when I've gone to get something. And so I have all my links in one place, so I can always find them, because otherwise my team would kill me. So here we go. Here's my messenger link. So just copy that, paste that. It's done. That's it, done, guys. And then the other things that I would do, just for transparency, I guess, is I would, let's think, who do I want to add today? Business coach? Let's find someone a bit more me. Empowerment coach. A few of those on LinkedIn. Let's have a look. Yeah, John looks good. Connect. Yeah. Boomer looks good. Fabio looks good. I've already asked to connect with him. Where's all my list gone? Oh, let's see all my people. I'm potentially going to Cincinnati. Maybe just don't know why LinkedIn's being a pain. I'll just I want lots of clients. See, I've already asked a few of these. Send. Oh, I know. Let's look for spiritual coach. Oh, I know. Paul's probably watching this going, what are you doing? What was I going to say then? Law of attraction. I love it. For people, I want to buy my stuff so we can be friends and they can come in and teach my audience more stuff. We had an amazing girl who's TikTok, absolute TikTok sensation. How am I not friends with Claire? I know Claire in real life. Well, not in real life, but you know what I mean? I don't need football coaches. I've got one of those. I'm married to one. Oh, a lot of these are football coaches. They're not anything to do with law of attraction. This is LinkedIn for you. Law of attraction, people. Yes, Kate looks great. Asma looks fab. Life coach, that's what I should have put in. Life coaches are great for us. Business coaching with heart and soul. Love that, Jacqueline. Law of attraction coach at Catherine Gregg. And Stella, life coach. Let's go for those. Right, so I think that's about 10. So that's my 10 people for the day. And then I would go through and I would comment on people's stuff. It's definitely not cheaper. For me, but I'll join anyway. I did join and then somehow came out of it, but better than that. John, when you're on holiday, do you actually stop working? Well, yeah, at some point. In between working, yes. The LinkedIn guy. Copywriters. Love dance. I'm not really a copywriter, so probably better not answer that one. In fact, that's what I'm going to put. I'm not a copywriter. By any stretch, story, but I have studied marketing all my life, which is true. I really wanted to work in marketing so bad, and then I went for a marketing job, and they said it was the most impressive cover letter they'd ever seen. So I was so desperate to work for this company, and then they said, "Well, we can't give you the job because you haven't got a marketing degree." And then I saw him at business awards when I was winning like internet entrepreneur, fast growth or whatever. And he was like, really should have given that job, shouldn't I? Nikki. I love it. This does look great. Looks great. Great, Nikki. So what I'm doing here is I am engaging with my audience, which is one of the things I said to do. And it's going to help people like Nikki obviously get more reach. It's going to get more people see my headline, and it's going to make her feel, I presume, good if I'm putting positive stuff on. So anyway, you'll be able to see, if you go to my profile, you'll be able to see exactly what I do on LinkedIn. This is what's great about LinkedIn, but also like an absolute ball ache for my clients because when they come to me and say, I'm doing all the things, Helen, and it's just not working. And then I go and look and I'm like, you're not doing all the things though, are they? I can see you've not posted a call to action post for someone to take action. You've not posted a video for ages and ages. You've not done any social proof for ages. And I've not seen a story from you for a long time. So, it's a good and a bad thing, a curse and a blessing. But I think if you can do this for yourself, so if you go to your own LinkedIn, if you're watching this thinking, I know what I'm doing on LinkedIn, I do it. Go to your own LinkedIn and scroll through your own activity and see, have I been posting? Have I been doing stories and videos, social proof and call to action posts? Have I been not overthinking it and just putting stuff out there? Have I done a mix of business and personal stuff? Have I been engaging other people's posts, and have I been asking to connect with people to grow my audience? And I think self-reflection is key here, guys. Like, I can give you the answers, but you've got to do the activity. You've got to become, a really aggressive executor of your own commitment to LinkedIn. So, I mean, there's loads of people out there, and I mean, hundreds of thousands of people who are LinkedIn experts, coaches, consultants, mentors, right? And they will all have their own strategies, and they will all work in some way or another. My strategy is for you if you are basically quite lazy, don't want to have to spend ages crafting great content, and just want to turn your LinkedIn activity into cash and do it in less than half an hour a day. And hopefully I've shown you, not told you, how I do it. So I will go back to LinkedIn maybe 2 or 3 times today while I'm with the kids, while I'm out for a walk, while I'm waiting for the kettle to boil, while I'm waiting outside a shop for one of the kids to do stuff. And I will put more comments on. That's the one thing you can't do too much of, more comments on. I'll also probably do another couple of posts if I feel like it. Maybe I won't, and that's okay. But I've done my activity for the day today, so I'm like off the hook, right? And lots of experts will tell you must spread your posts out, you must like your own posts, you must get people to comment on your posts, you must reply to every single comment, you must do all of these things. Whereas I'm all about MVP. How can we do the minimum activity for the maximum return? Because I don't know about you, but I haven't got time to sit on LinkedIn all day. I haven't got the inclination. I'm too busy scrolling through TikTok for LinkedIn, right? But I've got to grow my business, and I've got to keep reaching new people, and I've got to keep making sales. Otherwise, my business will contract and die. So, for me, LinkedIn is where it's so easy. If you don't overthink it and you don't obsess about it, and you just add people, engage with people, and post every day, and you get in and out. I mean, what was that? 15 minutes? That was me messing about. I can do it on my phone in 10 minutes. And when people come to my feed, they'll learn a bit about me. They'll see that I can help people like them. They'll see something they can buy from me, and they'll see a bit of me in real life. I don't do a video every single day, I've got to be honest. But I do make sure I do live content a couple of times a week. I do recorded video a couple of times a week. So basically, I am video-wise, I am. And also I can rerun stuff. So you might be watching this as a rerun, because I know that this will help people forevermore, because LinkedIn's not going to change in anytime soon. It's just slow moving shit, right? It's very unlikely that my advice will stop working. I've been teaching LinkedIn, sold £2 million worth of LinkedIn training for 5 years, and my advice has never changed. My free training is completely free. My 5-day challenge, which is coming up on the 7th of November, which sounds ages away, but actually isn't. In fact, when is that? So this might be in the past if you're watching this in the future. But there will be another 5-day challenge coming up in January or whenever. We do them every quarter. So yeah, 7th of November, it's like 2 weeks away. So yeah, come and do the free 5-day challenge. If you've done it before, come and do it again. And hopefully this masterclass series is showing you, like, don't take this stuff too seriously. It's just posting on LinkedIn. It's not, it's the overthinking that will kill you on LinkedIn, right? That's the problem. If I do this with clients, and I do it in person, it's like if I said to you, you're not leaving the room until you've done 4 posts, you just do it. You know, if I got a gun to your head, you just get on with it and do it, right? Like, it's discipline, self-discipline, and a lack of ego and like obsession with how people see you and view you and think about you. Is this perfect content that I'm putting out? No. Is this video I'm doing right now perfect content? Absolutely not. You know, I was 6 minutes late to start it. I hadn't got anything set up. I'm making it up as I go. That's okay. You know, I'm not that polished in real life. I'm not that polished with my training, but it works. So hopefully I'm an inspiration to millions who are also a bit lazy and want to just get on with it and do the minimum they can to get the maximum out. So yeah, join my messenger link, which is above this, I think, to get the notification for the next masterclass. If you're watching this in the future, hello future you. Hopefully future me is good too. Send me a message and ask. And yeah, crack on. I'm going to put the phone down and I want you to go and do 4 posts on LinkedIn and then let me know how you got on. And I'm going to tell you now, the sky won't fall and you'll probably sell something. So it's a win-win. You can't lose. Honestly, don't overthink it. Don't obsess about the algorithms, what to post, what time to post, whether to use images, whether not, whether to use links. Just crack on and do it. Right. Lots of love. I'll see you on the next one. We're going to talk about making money out of LinkedIn, which is the point of using LinkedIn. Bye, guys.